Is up with the squad? It's Cess, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. Ain't it a great day to be a Gamecock game? Let me see the cots in the chat, man. I want to see them like that. What's up, fam? What is up? How y'all feeling? SEC started up, feeling good. How y'all feeling? Everybody ain't feeling good this morning. Oh, but the Gamecocks are. What's up, y'all? Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Gamecockin, you understand what I'm saying? How we feeling? How are we feeling? We got that first game done. The big baguette is in the building. Alicia Turnerby's in the building. It's a great day to be a Gamecock until us. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up from last night. Yeah, meanwhile in Columbia, shout out to Kia Highlight for inspiring that right there. Meanwhile in Columbia. Oh, but the Gamecocks are feeling great. Ain't you? Hit that like button as y'all coming in here. Afternoon, folks. Oh, but the Gamecocks feeling good. Ain't we? Fighting Gamecocks. Man, let's talk about that game we had yesterday, y'all. How we doing? Because everybody's game wasn't good. Okay, I ain't gonna hold you up. Everybody didn't have a good game yesterday. Eric Higgins, what's up, fam? What's going on? If it ain't Gamecocks, it ain't me. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So come in, let's talk about it. Hey man, wasn't that really dope that Don and then went over to the airport and picked Alicia up from the airport just right after the game like that? Never scared. What's happening? What's the deal, fam? Yeah, our girl in the building. The big baguette is in the building. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Good film session tape for Medina. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let me say this. If yesterday didn't teach me anything, it reminded me of how proud I should be to be a Gamecock, right? I'm gonna just say this. There are days when players on your team, your favorite player, your not so favorite player, a player you want on your team, a player you don't want on your team, may not have the very best game that they could have. But the way you stand up and support them as fans fucking matters. Now, Mo didn't have the very best game that she could have had, right? Mo didn't have the very best game that she could have had, but how did we react to that? Great game tape. Great session. Good film session tape for Mo coming up. She gonna be better the next time. She gonna watch this and learn from this. Can't wait to see her on the floor again. You understand what I'm saying? It mattered. I'm so proud to be a Gamecock. And if you know, you know. I've been watching pressers. I've been watching X. I've been watching social media. I've been watching a lot of stuff. And it's a lot of teams that had to come on down. See, it get different when conference play start. See, that's when that clinching, that clinching, they start clinching them booty cheeks when the conference get started. When the game on the line, when it mattered, them turnovers and shit, hey, they add up.
That was great. Welcoming in the CLE airport. It was down there upside down yesterday. Was any given Sunday for these lower level teams? I guess so. But meanwhile in Columbia, pictures and everything, lots of smiles. Ravens set the tone starting it off. Let's talk about it. See, when you got a point guard, when you got a floor general that you trust, when you got a floor general that's been empowered to be the floor general, to be the boss on the floor, Raven 5 stars. It started to stop with her on the floor. Bob Barker was back yesterday. Wasn't he, Ashley? Come on down. You are the next contestant. Only you didn't get it done. You the next contestant. Only you didn't get your job done. But let's talk about we Gamecockin right now. We Gamecockin. Let me keep cooking. Okay. Alicia Turnerby's about to cook. Man, did you see her? She about tall as Wendell Farrell. Or they about the same height. I don't know if the girl's 6'7" or 6'8". Y'all tell me. We might have to measure her again. We might got to measure her again. Afternoon, fam. What's up, Dr. Ivy girl? Hey, Bookie. These dumb mofos gonna learn to stop criticizing Raven and put respect on her name. Did Raven have 15 in the first quarter, first half? Remind me. Raven was cooking. Raven was being the point guard. Do y'all see how locked in Raven is? Do y'all see it in Raven eyes? I need for people to understand. It's levels to this shit, y'all. It's levels to this, y'all. Raven, the other thing I need for everybody to acknowledge is, do y'all see Raven pouring into Maddie? Do y'all see Madison McDaniel getting ready? Maddie McDaniel, remember Maddie McDaniel, mama told us she built for this. When somebody mama tell you about them, and you got to listen. That's one thing I learned in my life. When somebody mama tell you about them, listen. That woman mama said she built for this. That means something to me. You know some teams that wish they had a Raven? Yeah. It's some teams that wish they had a Raven. Yep. It's some teams that wish they had a Raven for sure. It's a lot of teams that wish they had a Raven. Skipping and cooking. Not skipping and cooking. I skipping and cooking. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about it though, y'all. Let's talk about it. Adele is gonna be a force in this league. Remember, I just dropped had dropped the video to tell y'all about. Don't forget about Delhi. I just had dropped the video. The next great post. This Adele tag. Listen. Next up, when this big lineup get out there, y'all. Mo, Delhi, Alicia. When they get out there, that's a problem. When you can just go 6'6", 6'6", 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'6". I don't know what it is for real, y'all. She definitely be skipping. Yeah, she do. Raven is tested and built for this. Raven is tested. Oh, listen. Raven came in built for this. Raven is the standard. Yeah, Raven is the standard. Commissioner Kai, we gonna talk about them, but I ain't gonna talk about them right now. I'm not gonna talk about them right now. Well, I ain't gonna talk about them right now. I'm gonna stay on the Gamecocks right now. I'm gonna stay on these Gamecocks right now. Let's just talk about the game for a minute. Let's see. Raven is the best. That girl just plays, and Tessa even having an off night, she influences winning. That's the thing. That's what I love about our team. It ain't just about the scoring, and we understand that it's how you pour back into the game. It may not be with your scoring. It may be with your defense. It may be with the little things. It may be with the talking. It may be with a defensive play. It may be with a great pass. It may be with seeing something else that's going on the floor and then telling the teammate about it. But the way that we all are responsible and accountable and I want to say accountable to each other and willing to be accountable with each other in the moment is what allows us to make adjustments and be able to keep our poise and stay together on the floor. I love how they let the game come to them. Talk about it. And it's not no forcing. Hey, quit forcing it. That ain't working right now. We're not forcing it right now. Let's go back. Let's talk. Let me talk about the game a little bit. We had the best third quarter run and pressure in the country. Listen, the pressure that we bring in the third quarter is magnificent. It's beautiful to see. It is definitely beautiful to see. I'm gonna just be honest. SEC players started, and as of yesterday, it was a lot of separation. It was a lot of separation in college hoops. It was a lot of separation in college hoops yesterday. We ain't all built the same. Looks like Bama taking L's all over the place. Bad week to be a Bama fan. Yeah, could be bad week to be a Bama fan. This is true. Gamecocks is not built for just one player, but a collection of players. We're a team. And that's important. And we're a team, win, lose, or draw. That's the other thing that we need to, that we stick together. That's another, we stick together. I don't know about everybody. Talking about this player breaking all these records and got most stats in the category, can go away with that if that Raven plays to win, get championships. We here for the chips. Wins the championships, real records all the time. Y'all run them likes up. Teamwork is a life skill. Teamwork is a life skill. I respect that. But in case you didn't see the game, let's break a little bit of what we were able to witness down. Let me. In case y'all forgot. This was supposed to be like Alabama walking in the SEC place in the SEC play like they owned it, right? They was undefeated, ranked. They was feeling themselves. Look, 14-0. You understand? Old shiny record with a bow on it. They pulled up to CLA and ran into the standard. And this is the thing. This is the thing I'm gonna clear up in 2026. We're not a standard. We are the standard. I need people to understand we're not a standard. We're the standard. Because I don't know if people know and acknowledge that enough. It wasn't a win, y'all. We protected home. This was a defensive statement. And it's the thing that made the whole league sit up straight. They had to sit up straight yesterday. Like, oh, South Carolina is still South Carolina. And it's a big baguette coming. The best part, we did it with Ta'Niya Latson out. She was in a boot, street clothes. Day-to-day, second leading scorer missing it. We still said, cool, next woman up. Same consequences. We didn't survive. We didn't squeak by. We didn't do that ranked matchup heart attack thing. We didn't do none of that. We dismantled an unbeaten team, 83-57, and turned a perfect record into a souvenir. That's just something you could tell them about that you did until conference started. Because when the conference got started, it looked different. So if anybody needed the New Year's resolution, here it go. If you want to beat South Carolina, you better bring more than hope and a hot three-point night, because we don't just guard, we erase. Do you hear me? We don't just guard, we erase. Listen, what was the loudest message play of the game for y'all yesterday? Was it Ravens setting the tone? Was it Joyce being unguardable? Was it the third quarter avalanche? Or was it the fast break gap that looked illegal? Illegal. Come on. Get in the chat. I'm reading them. I'm reading today. I'm in the chat today. Let's go. No, Alabama's not a bad team at all. Not a bad team at all. We're a team. We're a family. We all love each other, the good, the bad. And pay attention to what this family look like, because it's not duplicatable like that. You can't just go get a couple players and think now you got a Gamecock thing going on. Joyce Edwards is her. Better believe it. Kappa, what's happening? Afternoon vibing with Ty. Don't you ever never put Raven at the bottom of the scouting report. That's lesson number one. The game was really worse than we just gave up 2 cheap threes at the end of the game. Oh, Jermaine. People forget that every one school is trying to get Gamecockin standards. This is the truth. The Gamecock third quarter. Yeah, masterful. Raven and Joyce put the team on their backs. Without Latson, Gotti, Maddie, Tessa, big contributing was a key. Raven. And when we put defense first, absolutely. We look like the championship warriors. Third quarter onslaught is coming. Remember them? Yeah, them Warrior third quarters. I know them well. I'm a Warrior fan. I miss them. I miss them. Yeah, we ain't running in the third quarter like that no more. Let's see. What a lot of people don't realize is the best teams win championships, and best teams are composed of best teammates. You may be the most exciting player in the universe, but what type of teammate are you? What type of teammate are you? I think this is why the game mattered beyond the score. It was SEC opener energy for both programs. It was a conference hierarchy check. Okay. Alabama is trying to prove that the gap closed. This was us reminding everybody the gap is still a canyon unless you bring in a bridge, period. It was the adjusted defense that did it for you. Okay. Even when they had 3 on Medina, next woman up, and Joyce said, okay, I got you, Medina. Right. And Mo is going to figure out how to work through double teams and triple teams. And we're going to make teams pay where they're not going to be able to triple and double team her. We came in 13-1. Our identity already stamped, but people looking at us like y'all took that L, and we took an L. But our identity is still stamped. It's premier defense. They came in 14-0. I think they said they was the 4th best defense in the nation, right? They was feeling validated. They gonna turn a nice start into a real threat. Man, CLA ain't just no gym though, y'all. It's a goddamn fortress. We got 48 straight SEC games at home that we done won before the tip. That don't happen because of vibes. that ain't a vibe. That happens because teams come in with confidence and leave with questions. Question marks like, are we that? Are we? Wait, who are we? That's how we make people leave up out the CLA. We still navigating the long-term absence of Chloe, of Ashlyn, Ta'Niya being down, or our depth being thinner than normal. We navigating a lot, right? So, and it wasn't even just full strength versus full strength like that. This was depth and culture versus perfect record and belief. We showed the most dangerous thing a contender can show. We can beat you in multiple ways. Did y'all see that yesterday? That's what I saw. Pick your poison. We'll beat you in multiple ways. Y'all be honest. Type yep or nah in the chat. When you saw Ta'Niya come out in the booth, did you think it would be closer than it ended up being? Let me know. Yep or nah in the chat. Let me know. Raven said, no, Ta'Niya, I got you. Gotti stepped up. Either got her defense on. Hey, our freshmen play hella defense, as Big Draco pointed out. CLA is, and we sell it out. It's big. All the times, especially in SEC play. The development from game to game. It's hard to compete with us in the CLA. It's all the above. Gamecockin is the standard for every school. You better believe it. Pick your poison, and then we went. Look, we told y'all pick your poison, and then we went and picked up a 6-7 from the airport. Yeah. I mean, listen, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Beyond measure. Uncommon favor. Let's talk about Gotti starting. That's the move that mattered, right? Okay, you didn't. Okay, Erica. And I knew we were going to win. And the way Raven has been showing up, I didn't think it was going to be close. Okay. Everyone stepped up yesterday. It was a great game showing we stand on all 10 toes, even when somebody down. Don, we are a championship or bust. Busted in South Carolina. Okay, you didn't think it would be close? Okay. I'm just checking. I want to know. So we got Gotti coming back from 5-game absence. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I didn't know what to think, but I didn't see a 25-point blowout. Okay. Yeah, Okay, but let's talk about Gotti just came back from being gone. We seen her getting that starting lineup. That's not just a lineup decision. That's like a message that says we trust our development system. You know what I'm saying? We trust our development system. Gotti looks good beside Raven. You saw Raven give her props. Hell yeah. I saw Raven give her props. I saw Raven give Maddie props. I seen all that. I seen that. This is why South Carolina, y'all, because we don't treat the bench like a decoration. We treat the bench like the next wave. The bench is gonna be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Great show. I appreciate the dedication to consistently producing excellent content. Keep shut, man. Thank you so much, fam. Hey, we out 2026. We just gonna keep turning it up, man. I ain't changing. Good conversations, man. This is what we here for. Kappa, what you call close, we won by nearly 30. There's the future problem sitting in the background, right? We got the bench is the next wave. We got 6'7" Elisa Turnerbees. She's here now. The idea of even adding that kind of size midstream is nasty. Listen, the league is already dealing with our length, and Coach Staley say, wait, it's more. Alabama 14-0 wasn't fake though, y'all. I want to. Like, it wasn't fake. You don't win 14 games by accident, right? Their blueprint was perimeter efficiency, guards create, Collins, Timmons. They wanted to stretch us. They wanted to speed us up and let 3-point volume do the talking. But an undefeated record always comes with a question until you face a team with your same confidence and a bigger body. They don't play anybody with our length, our switching, our discipline. That's why I'm always up here talking about until us. So they pulled up to Columbia looking for validation, like everybody do, because we the standard. And we gave them a syllabus. You don't believe me? Okay. What's harder to replace for us in a game like this? Ta'Niya's scoring pressure, Ta'Niya's downhill rim pressure, or Ta'Niya's late clock creation? Let me know. What's harder to replace? Put an A, B, or C for me. I didn't think it would be close. Oh, you didn't think it would be close. You think Miriam and Adele would be Alicia's roommates? I don't think they all got a roommate together. I don't know. I don't remember how the roommates break down, but I think it's 2 in most of the room. Is that right? Alabama blocked a lot of shots on us also. Yeah, they had length on the inside. We had to make adjustments on the inside. Like Joyce talked about it. They was in there blocking shots. But basketball, and Don talk about this all the time. It's really a simple game. If you strip the noise out, listen, this game was like geometry. They wanted to live out there in the space in threes. If we hit enough, we can math our way into an upset. We lived in the paint, rim, boards, free throws, physicality. If we touch the paint all game, you're gonna break. So without Ta'Niya, our inside out imperative got even louder. Get Joyce Edwards in position where the help is too late. Let Mo be the bouncer at the rim. Collapse their defense. Kick the clean looks when it's right. Tessa is shooting the hell out the ball, y'all. Tessa Johnson is shooting the hell out the fucking ball. Tessa, shoot it. Shoot it, Tessa. Shoot it. Marion with Maddie. Chloe and Alicia, most likely. Okay. Yeah, we play inside out. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Our defense is always the same. Pressure the ball, switch with the length, run shooters off the line, funnel the drives into the bigs, and end possessions with rebounds. Box out, rebound. Attacking Joyce roommates. Okay, y'all let me know. I don't know. Big baller. Okay. I think we're beginning to gel at just the right time. If we smooth it a little more, make our free throws, we're going to be even more of a problem. Oh, we only just going to keep building on what we done put out here. We're only going to get better. That's the scary part. That's the nightmarish part of this thing. The healthier we get, the more comfortable we get, the more chemistry we get, the more well we get to know each other, the worse it gets for everybody else. Because the tighter the circle gets. As the season goes on, our circle pulls in tighter. It don't push out. Some of these teams, you see their circles broke already. They're looking at each other funny on the sidelines, funny-ass text messages, funny-ass tweets, funny-ass comments, cryptic messages, all that shit going on. Meanwhile, in Columbia, you understand what I'm saying? That's our theme right now. Meanwhile, in Columbia, don't focus on all that other noise going on in all of these other programs. Meanwhile, in Columbia, we are still the standard. Our eyes is still on the prize. And UConn, keep that trophy in the bubble wrap because we on our way to get that from you, Jack. You understand? South Carolina runs the SEC. What is scary? They about to add Latson back and 6'7". Gonna add it back. With an Adele tack that's getting more comfortable. That's stacking more healthy days. That's getting more confident. I'm so excited about Deli and Dowda. We're going to be cleaning up the glass. Did I hear the commentators talking about Gotti and her game? Not really, Kappa. I be in and out and I be talking. So I didn't. But share. Joyce is getting better and more confident. She even trusting her jump shot. Joyce shooting that little midi, that little right there at the top of the key, the little right inside the step inside from three, right there above the free throw line, that little elbow jumper too. Yeah. No, we haven't seen the best of South Carolina yet. No, Tack is a dog. Tack is a dog. Tack is a dog, and Tack is so she's, oh my gosh, bro. She's so underrated. Her IQ is so underrated. I love Tack energy on and off the floor. I love that Tack is a gamecock. I love her vlogs. I love the way that she gamecocks. Like, Tack is setting up to be the next culture. She's the culture. Like, Raven is the culture. Excuse me, y'all. This summer, I used to build relationships and to understand they are in it together. Oh, yeah. Love Tack. You gotta love Adele Tack. I mean, I love them all. I love them all. And her vlog shows just how much they bought into each other and how much it really means to them. Alabama's upset formula required a high variance basketball, though, right? They needed a high volume 3-point night at a high percentage, like north of 35 to 40%, while also surviving the paint. High variance is fragile. It's fragile, y'all. If the threes cool off and you can't score inside, now you just out there launching prayers into a defense that specializes in turning prayers into turnovers. What? You understand? What's more demoralizing as an opponent, y'all? Getting your shot blocked, getting your shots altered so bad you miss anyway, or getting one shot and watching South Carolina rebound everything? What's more demoralizing as an opponent? Let me know. Yeah, South Carolina's for real. Yeah, South Carolina's for real. Adele has a no-nonsense streak. She will make you feel it, and there ain't no back down in Maddie at all. Hell no. Hell no. Yeah. What's crazy is this ain't even the year. Next year going to be even more crazy. Jazzy, Alicia, Chloe back, Ashlyn back, Tack, Maddie, Tessa's a senior. Oh, man. Potentially a cop back. Nah, Tack ain't nice on the court at all. All business. She don't fuck around. That's what I love about Tack. Man, Deli is such a sweetheart off the court. Smiles, seems so approachable. Just a beautiful spirit. On the court, can help your ass out. I can't wait. My thing for Deli, I want to see Deli, like, people want to see Alicia dunk. I just want to see Deli just pin somebody's shit to the backboard and scream. That's all. I'll pin it to the backboard, Deli, and scream on them. That's what I'm waiting on. Jazzy Jersey, my bad. Typo. I don't know. Maybe we get Jazzy. I don't know. Jermaine, you know something we don't know. I was really impressed with our defense, especially with Maddie on ball defense. Oh, let's talk about Maddie. Terminator Tack loading. I don't know. Are we getting Jazzy? Jermaine, did you mean Jazzy or did you mean Jersey? Let me ask. I don't know. You don't got Jazzy. We got Jersey. Good point, Gamecocks. Oh, it was autocorrect. Oh, okay. It was, well, I don't know. Autocorrect may know something. I'm kidding. Kennedy was the one that I picked from there to get in the portal. But whatever. Well, I don't know if we have room for them both. A locked in Maddie. Clock that T. A locked in Maddie. Yeah. Let's talk about that. A locked in Maddie is something different. I'm so impressed. I'm glad that everybody got to see Maddie McDaniel. Tack has that faking face when she blocked. She got that faking face and that Camilla attitude. Because Camilla got that no. It's a quick no. And a head shake like no. I don't even know why you tried that with your short ass. She gonna do it, pin it on the backboard. Yes, that I want to see it. Pin that bitch to the backboard, Tack. Pin it to the backboard. I want to save it on my phone. I want that on my phone. She got that Aaliyah Boston in her. That's what Dawn said. I can't wait to see it. But let's talk the game for a minute. Yeah, we destroying teams. We are destroying teams. This is true. This is true. This is true. We are destroying teams. Who surprised y'all most yesterday? Who surprised y'all most yesterday? Lockdown Mouse. Okay. Maddie can shoot too, but don't even be looking for a shot. If she was to concentrate on shooting, she could be a scorer too. Oh, she's gonna score. She gonna score. That three ball fall too. But I told y'all, Maddie mama said she good for this. When somebody mama tell you about them, believe them. Who will have the first alley-oop to 6-7? I don't know. I say Raven. But maybe Laddie. Oh, Gotti, because remember Gotti liked to throw alleys, but Raven was throwing alleys last year. Camilla would get that diabolical look after she blocked a shot. Hell yeah, no. Gotti. I'm saying Raven. I don't even think anybody surprised me at this point. Oh, talk about that, because they all hoopers. Raven, because she put the team on her back yesterday. Okay. Latson, close second. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's. Ooh. Whew. If Raven went to Florida State this year, she would average 22. Raven for sure. Joyce Edwards. You think Joyce? Are you saying Joyce throws the first alley oop? Wait a minute. What are we saying Joyce doing here? Tell me. Joyce with the alley? I'm going on. I'm going Raven. 1 second, y'all. Okay, let's see. The thing I like most about any game is when our girls make the officials stop trying to bail out our opponents, make them all give up. It don't even matter if the cash app hit, huh? Isla, because she already showed she could get it up there. Y'all, if we see an alley oop dunk, I'm turning my TV off, getting on the plane and jumping out. It's coming. It's coming. It was an all-around good game. Everybody played well. I would like to see Isla get into scoring more. I'd like to see Dowda get into the scoring more, even though I feel like Dowda maybe has decided that she is the rebounding defender. I want her to know that she can do more. She can absolutely do more. Sorry, y'all. I got a piece of business I had to take care of right here. All right. Joyce was not only going for SEC Player of the Year, she going for National Player of the Year. She should be in the conversation. Lisa Pugh, what's up, fam? Like and share because they both right there. High life. Meanwhile, in Colombia. That's what I'm saying nowadays. High life, meanwhile, in Colombia. I just don't want Dowda passing up on open shots. She did that a few times yesterday. Yeah, have the confidence to take the shot. I don't even care if you miss it. Have the confidence to take the shot. Medina surprised me. I thought we would get a better game, but she finished the game pretty good. We still won big, though, which speaks more to our team. Oh, yeah, Medina going to have to learn how to work through double and triple teams. She was in a dunker spot last year. So that's something new for her. Since Tessa and Dowda graduated earlier, can they still play next year or only if they go to grad school? Dowda is out of eligibility. So Dowda's out. Dowda's a senior this year. I believe Tessa can still play next year. Tessa still has eligibility as far as I know. And I believe she said she was working on the Masters, so. But they looking to give that award to Sarah Strong. Joyce got to take it, and it can most definitely happen. It can. I don't know if Joyce is focused like that on just taking it from her. As much as right now, I think Joyce is just focused on Joyce wants that natty. Joyce wants that natty. The disrespect gonna have to stop at some point, though. Don is the best coach when it comes to halftime adjustments. I think that Don is just the best coach. Period. I ain't gonna hold you up. After the things that I've seen, yeah, Don is just the best coach. Period. And we can have an argument about it. But that's where I'm at with it. Especially for women's basketball right now, yeah, I'm gonna say it's Dawn by far. Best coach. Definitely, if I had kids, the coach that I would send my kid to. Okay, let's see. Tessa's getting the Masters. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Joyce wants a ring. Joyce gonna get a couple rings. Tessa is a graduate now. She just graduated in December. I didn't see if you asked me yesterday if you think Blake's will make a full first season in the dub. Michaela Blake's will make a full first season in the dub. Yeah, I think so. Tessa can play and she already in grad school as long as you have play eligibility. You don't actually have to be in school. Raven is a graduate, still plays. Ain't Raven working on her masters too though? Our recruiting class next year. Yeah. Meanwhile in Columbia, highlight. I think I might put it on the t-shirt. Meanwhile in Columbia. Inspired by you, fam. I've been saying it since yesterday. Meanwhile in Columbia, because it's going crazy everywhere else. 0-8 in SEC team ranked opponent, top 12. 5 of those losses being to South Carolina, 2 to Texas, and now 1 to Kentucky. Embarrassing. Ooh, God. Okay, keeping it 18. Shit. I didn't know that. But thank you for sharing. Raven getting her masters this year. Yeah. Yeah, our big baguette is here. Oui. Yeah, she in the building. But I did want to talk some more about the game. I did want to talk some more about the game, y'all. Let me see. After last night, the way Mizzou was on Texas head and LSU lost, I don't see anybody beating South Carolina and SEC. I keep telling y'all, then y'all tell me I'm too cocky. But when I say I don't see nobody that's gonna beat us in SEC, then y'all be like, says you've been too cocky. But that's the truth. And shout out to Mizzou, man. Let me tell y'all something. Kelly Harper, and I told y'all, man, hands on knees, man. I don't call her hands on knees because I think she's a bad coach. I call her hands on knees because of the way she ended that game. But Kelly, when it got her some size in Missouri, y'all better watch out. You better watch out. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Columbia, so we scored first, 45 seconds in, and then we didn't never get a lead back. I think that matters, y'all, because for an unbeaten team walking into a hostile building, they always want to try to stay settled. We was like, nope, you're gonna get this pressure immediately. We jumped out with a 10-2 run. Alabama had to take a timeout. They had to breathe. Y'all remember? Okay. They had back-to-back threes from Austin, and they got it to like 10-8, I think. Was that Austin? I think the young lady named Scott, I think. I don't know. And I seen some of y'all trying to come with that but I wasn't finna do that with y'all. I wasn't doing that at all yesterday. Raven Johnson said, no. Raven dropped 11 in the first quarter. I had said 15. I was over exaggerating, but I get excited when I'm talking about Raven. 11. But it wasn't just the scoring, it was that she was commanding, right? Attacking, finishing, hitting from deep when it was there. And one of the cleanest team basketball moments. Joyce hit Raven in the corner. Raven cashed that 3. Y'all remember? Momentum stabilized. Do y'all remember? Closed the quarter up 24-15. Shooting split. The shooting split told the truth already. We shot 60% in the first quarter. They shot around 33 or something like that. Translation, our looks was real. They looks was work. Yeah, Raven put that girl in the spin cycle. Raven confidence is through the roof right now. But I didn't told y'all about Raven. I've been telling y'all about Raven. I'm glad people catching up now. Yeah, they was overwhelmed like a mug. Be hard because these teams don't have enough to match up with all our players. You can't lock down 5 players at the same time. Any struggles we have are self-inflicted. We got to work. The crazy thing, I hear other commentators almost forgot about us because we were the only non-upset game. They were like, of course, South Carolina won, but y'all, the LSU game, and we're going to talk about that at 3 o'clock. Did you see Raven? Yeah, put that girl in the spin cycle. Yeah, we're going to talk about, so here's the thing. I'm doing a Gamecock show right now. I have a special hot takes coming up at 3 o'clock. Robert's supposed to be able to come up. We got a special hot takes at 3 o'clock. The PMAC reality check, and we'll discuss everything that we saw and didn't see. At the PMAC at 3 o'clock. Okay, we're gonna make that a separate conversation. We're gonna make that a separate conversation. Raven says she excited for the SEC, as she should be. Mind you, we did that with 9 players. They're not gonna know what to do with 11. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Stop telling people, because they want us to not be the. It's gonna be sad when Raven is no longer on the team. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be sad to see Raven go, but I'm so proud of Raven because Raven earned this, right? So I'm just getting, I'm just understanding that this has been a blessing to watch this kid play, and so appreciative. You know what I'm saying, that she came back one more year for us, and just gonna enjoy it to the fullest, man, and drop my tears when it's time to drop my tears, man, and wish that kid best in the dub, man, and keep loving on Raven and supporting Raven, because she always a Gamecock. But now she going into her next chapter, and I'm so proud of her, man. 5 years here, everything that she went through, the good, the bad, the ugly, she did it right here with all of us. You goddamn right, man. We gonna miss her when she gone, but love her while she here. Love her while she here. Appreciate this shit. Push back on what they say about this kid, because she been the truest Gamecock. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Columbia, I didn't mean to throw LSU here and here at all. I just thought it was hilarious that we became an afterthought just because we did. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, we always an afterthought. That's okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, in Columbia, at 3 o'clock, you're gonna hold a wake. Oh God, not a wake. Wait a minute. The next great guard will be here in tow, and she's gonna move on to great things in her future. Exactly, and she's gonna come back and pour in. Love Raymond. Love Pow Pow. Love Alicia. I love Ty. Love Henny, right? Love them all. We can't keep them forever. We got to let them grow up. Yeah, listen, so proud of her. Miss Raven, and I already know I'm going to be pissed if she's not drafted in the first round. It don't matter. Delayed ain't denied, and Raven's destiny and her greatness is already fucking written, man. They can't take nothing. What's meant for that kid is coming for that kid. Everything that she got coming for her, man, she deserved. And she gonna get it. They can't stop Raven. She is that deal. Inside is not the first. In the presser, they asked Joyce what happened in the third. Joyce said, Coach said, we need to play defense. So we played defense. Yeah. Yeah, there's the thing. That's the most important thing. I don't care what round she go in, as long as she's in the best situation for her, in some place where they're gonna love her like we love her. That's what I want for her. That's what I want for her. Right there. Go where they love you and they want you, and you can grow and be the very best that you can fucking be, Raven. Period. That's all I want for all my Gamecocks. But what's meant for her is meant for her. They don't get to interfere with that. She put that work in. And you see it. You see the work. That's what I love. I love the way she stepped up for tonight. Right? She said, hey, tonight not here. We got to go get it done. She bring a lot to this team. Next woman up. She said she's so fucking responsible. Raven is like the one you can leave your kids with. You know what I'm saying? You would love to see her play for your dream. It's so many people I would love to see her play with. I just be happy, kid, and get where they can appreciate you at. On to the next. On to the next. Was Raven's first quarter, was it more a statement, y'all, or was that a necessity? Statement or necessity? Put it in the chat for me. Statement or a necessity? Was that a statement from Raven, or was it a necessity? Let me know. Let me know if you thought that was a statement or a necessity for Raven right there. Sheesh. I would love to see Raven play for Vegas, I would love to see her play with Camilla, not in Chicago. You know, I would love to see a team take Raven and Ta'Niya to allow them to just go just unalive people in the WNBA. It's so many places that I could see Raven play at. It don't make no sense. One second, y'all. Okay. Statement. Okay. Both. She made a statement out of necessity. Okay. I like it. Statement. I think it was needed because after that 10-2 start, we got cold and needed that spark. Okay. I think both, but according to Raven in the presser, she felt it was necessary to make up for the points Latson brings. The Indiana Fever is going to draft Raven. If Aaliyah doesn't see to it, Caitlin will. No way she want to see Raven on another team. Statement because they thought just because they was double teamed Joyce and Medina, they was going to do something. What up, Shonda Doe Ray? What's up, fam? You said it was a statement. Statement. Okay. There was a pick on X for Raven is doing her interview with the commentators, and tonight is standing over to the side like a proud sister. It's a beautiful moment. It's a beautiful moment all the time with them. Raven walking arm in arm with Maddie to do the interview. Raven nodding her head like, good job, Maddie. Good job. I see you. Pouring back into these kids, pouring into each other. That's what a team look like, y'all. This why I love them. As I always said, Raven can score. No, Raven didn't really have to. She really didn't have to. We haven't asked her to. But Timmons was talking a little bit too. She might have woke Raven up. Yeah, it was a little chirping back and forth. I like the chirping. Okay? Statement. Unapologetically black. What's up, fam? As we look to Florida, did anybody watch the Florida game? I went and I did some. One second, y'all. I went and did some scouting on Florida. It never ends well for teams that chirp against us, though. They might want to learn the lesson. Hey, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. When the chirping start, we do get a little bit different. When the chirping start, we do get a little bit different. I ain't gonna lie. We do take the chirping a little personal. You're right. We do take the chirping a little personal. Okay, they looking like McGill or bust. Okay, so who do y'all like? Who y'all like guarding McGill? Who y'all like guarding McGill? Y'all do y'all think we come out with Raven on McGill? Who y'all think we put on McGill? I watched some of it, and I watched that game against Furman, and we should handle them. Love them too, even the way Kits and Latsons left the bench to help Gotti. Oh my gosh, bro, are we gonna talk about that? Was that the funniest shit ever? Gotti crazy as hell. I had almost forgot about Hairgate. I'm glad you brought that back up. Now Gotti did lost her hairstyle out there on the floor, mowed and kicked it off to the side like we ain't got time for a hairstyle. And then Gotti was like, y'all got me fucked up. Let me go put my hairstyle back on. What's wrong with y'all? With a head full of hair. That's the other thing. Girl got a head full of hair. Let's talk about it. They so silly, but I love the way they support each other. Okay. Yeah, the Florida Tennessee game was hard to watch. We didn't. Yeah, it was hard to watch. Raven told Timmons, if I raise up out this chair, Blue, it's gonna be trouble. Not if I raise up out this chair. That's like, yeah. Illinois. If I raise up out this chair, Illinois. Ain't that what Bubby told Illinois? Illinois, take your drunk ass home. He told him to take your drunk ass home now. If you know, you know. If you didn't watch Hoodlum, you don't know what I'm talking about. Raven gonna be on her, and she will be Ghost. Let's go, Gamecocks. I looked at it. Okay, definitely Raven. Raven. Okay, Raven. Maybe Gotti. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Will we put the length on her? She make tough shots. Raven gonna be in her shirt. Okay. Texas got spanked after they chirped against us, though. It's last year. Maryland took their little blueprint chirp. Chirping to Cancun. That was hilarious. But they was on it. Came back strong with it on. You understand? I mean, put it right back on. Gotti was like, that ain't gonna fuck up my hairstyle. Hold on. Raven, I think she the best defender. Okay. Instead of those elementary schools and lose, I told y'all as soon as they play a ranked team, they will lose. You told who? You didn't tell us nothing about LSU. We not worried about them over here. Raven and Makeer. Okay. I done told you, take your drunk ass home. Yeah. I done told you. They would have chirped, and Alabama has never beat Don. Might want to chirp after a dub. Hey, but so much respect for Curry. Don and Curry have a respect for each other. I respect the fact that Alabama plays us tough. Alabama is our home and home. We will see them again in this season, and I can't wait to get to Alabama. Not blueprint Brenda. Uh-oh. Let me sit here and play my song for Mary. I ain't doing this with you. I ain't doing this with you. Miss Mary? I ain't doing that with you. I should even started. Yeah, Curry is a good coach. They're a well-coached team. Alabama may be around that 3, 4, 5 spot. There's some other teams I'm not so sure about. Yeah, Gotti put her hair back on and went back to work. Right back on the court. Like, y'all got me confused. Let me get my hairstyle. What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, Christy Curry. I like Christy Curry too. I appreciate that she's trying to build a real program, and it's not just about the wins, it's about making better people, right? Better people. All I know is nephew gonna give us a good ass laugh for Monday. I bet he come in straight to it. Oh, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So if I talk about the second quarter, that's that it had that we about to crack it open feel, right? We got up to like 14. We was up to 40-26, and I'm like, okay, we about to separate. And then Alabama tried to get gritty. They went on a little 8-0 run in the half. Jessica Timmons was a little engine, 10 in the first half. Diana Collins hit the little buzzer beater. That was cute. So Alabama walking in the halftime thinking we down 6 in South Carolina. We can do this. I felt like we let them breathe. We let them believe. And Drip said that Alabama always makes it take a long time for us to create separation because they bring silent intangibles. So that was the calm before the clamp. Third quarter, game stopped being a conversation. Okay, came out immediately, pushed the lead back into double digits. 7-2 run to open up the half. And it's a coach and leadership moment. We are not letting the buzzer beater travel. Defense tighten up like a vice grip. You hear me? Open threes they were seeing earlier, them was gone. Comfort gone. Air missing. Sucked out. Sucked the air out that bitch. We held them to 10 points in the third quarter. That ain't just good defense, y'all. That's you gonna spend the entire quarter trying to figure out how to breathe defense. Y'all hear me? I'm trying to get them what they call it, the little pumps, the little asthma thing. Yeah, get them a little. They need a little. They need that little puff. Like, yeah, they was trying to breathe in that bitch. Listen, offensively, we turned stops into speed. We outscored them 23-10 in the third. Late in that quarter, we hit them with an 11-1 run that made it 63-44. And that's the elite team type of run. That's not win a stretch. That's a break stretch. We break stretches. That's the hidden dagger was transition. We ended the entire game 25-4 on fast break points. 25-4 is not a gap, y'all. That is a goddamn landslide. Do you hear me? This is what happens when one team rebounds and runs like it's a lifestyle, and the other one team is still trying to locate their shooters. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all tell me in the chat, what y'all think flipped hardest after halftime? Our ball pressure, our rebound and urgency, our pace in the transition. Ball pressure, rebound and urgency, pace in the transition. Let me know. Oh, they needed a little puff thing. I'm telling you. What y'all saying in the chat here? Gotti lost her hair. Yeah, she lost her hair. Something flew on the court. We didn't know what it was. Medina kicked it. Then we was like, oh, shit, that was Gotti ponytail. Then Gotti came out the game, went right to the back, get her hairstyle back together. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see them rankings. Yeah, we play again on Sunday. It was the first half for sure. I don't know why I thought it was first quarter. Maybe it was the second. She went to the back. Ta'Niya and Chloe went to the back with her. They all went to the back and reconstructed her hairstyle. Oh, where them fans at? SC was playing that swarming defense. They didn't know what to do. So I said before the season started, can you run? Malik, can you run it? We so big. What's up, Big Draco? Foot on throat. Rebound and urgency. Okay. Yeah. Her and Chloe. Yeah, they went in the locker room to help her out. Hey, chat. Yeah. I think you say our rebound and urgency. It's always rebounding for me. It's always gonna be the rebounding and the boxing out. The fourth quarter, it wasn't drama, y'all. We didn't have a dramatic fourth quarter. We gave a goddamn demonstration in the fourth. We won it 20-13. Stretched the lead all the way to 32 at one point. And that's where the depth becomes a weapon, even though they don't think we're as deep as we usually are. Because you can rotate. We don't just preserve legs. We also build future confidence. And that's what I mean when I be saying Dawn is coaching for April. You get minutes with people who gonna matter later in SEC play. You let the bench feel the pace. You let freshmen feel the moment with pressure removed, but the standard's still present. You understand what I'm saying? It was another team, and I'm gonna let the baseline brunch ladies talk about it on Saturday. That had the nerve to only play 6 players. Only play 6 players the whole game. But I digress. But Alabama, 6 players still taking me out right now. And Alabama, listen, they never made it back into threat range. Okay, they couldn't score inside, they couldn't sustain the 3-point volume efficiently, and they couldn't keep us off the glass. That's how the blowout happened. Not one thing, everything. It wasn't one thing. It was everything. That was too much. I didn't know what it was at first either, unapologetically black, until I realized that the next thing I saw was Gotti's hairstyle was gone. Yeah, Big Mama had it rough. This is a good tape for her to go and watch. Yeah, listen, Chloe, listen, y'all seen Ashlyn help put a wig back on last year. Now these ladies we talented around here. We'll only go 6 deep. All 5 players played over 30 minutes in the LSU game. Well, he was whispering some shit to him, though. Now, Maddie's defense was on another level. Her man was trying to lose her so bad, and she was right there like a second skin every time in a shirt. In a shirt. Maddie McDaniel is going to be a goddamn problem. You know they quiet. And if you didn't watch the LSU game last night, the commentator gave everybody a fun fact. SC is the biggest team in the SEC. Stop it. Medina kind of had a rough time, but she will have film to learn from. And that's all we want for her. That's all we want. We're going to pour into her. She's going to be better. Chloe's going to do some talking. Turner Bees is going to get in there. Deli is going to get in there. These bigs are going to be able to work with each other. Dowd is going to get in there. And Mo will be ready for the next game. Mo was in a dunker spot in Mississippi down there in Starkville. Is that what they call it? Stark, Kansas? Whatever it is. Down there with Sam. She was in the dunker spot. She wasn't high on the scouting report. She wasn't seeing double teams and triple teams. Now she's seeing them. Now she's got to figure out how to deal with that. She has some moments. Mo gonna be fine. The cat got their tongues. And Maddie always play good defense. Yeah, Ashlyn got right down there and helped that young lady. Put that thing back on, everything. These ladies is multi-talented now. Come on. Kentucky played 8 players for your information. Kentucky ain't the team I'm talking about. I said there is a team that only plays 6 players, but I'm gonna let the baseline brunch ladies talk about that. It wasn't Kentucky. Maddie's game's gonna keep stacking up too, y'all. Yeah, Joyce went through that last year and had to grow through it. Joyce had to grow through that. She's gonna be able to help Mo grow through that. I would love to, and this is why I want Medina to have another year in this program, because she needs time to be able to grow through those type of situations and learn how to play through those type of situations and build her skill set for those things. They should give her that. They should give her some more time. But let's put the box score on trial. Okay, shooting, we finished 32-64. That's 50%. Alabama finished 22-60. They shot about 36.7 from the field. That's not random. That's shot quality. Now, I always talk about we got to make sure we take good shots. Taking good shots. Taking good shots. Our offense prioritized the paint and clean looks. Their offense prioritized volume threes and contested jumpers once we adjusted. And that just made it really fucking difficult for them. We went 5 of 13 from 3. They went 9 of 29. 38.5% to 31%. Hear that. They actually made more threes than us, right? But the volume came with a cost. If you shoot 29 threes and only hit 31%, that's not an equalizer. That's a trap door. Fuck. Stop shooting them goddamn threes. Maddie was getting up in Alabama like she's 6'5", and I'm here for it. Yeah. Kentucky played 8 by force. If Clara didn't get in foul trouble, they only played 7. But people worried about our 10. Yeah, they said our 10 ain't deep enough. I don't know. Make it make sense. Maddie having one turnover the whole season is wild. Gamecocks point guards don't turn the ball over too much. And I don't think Raven turned it over at all yesterday. I heard the birdie has landed. Oh, the birdie landed. I don't know if she'll see the floor Sunday, but it's pictures out where Dawn and everybody went to get her at the airport yesterday. A big baguette is here. The big baguette is here. Free throws. We was 14-17 for free throws. I can't complain about that, man. 82.4% from the floor. We missed 3 free throws. Can't be mad at that. Listen, they went 4-6. Only 6 free throws is screaming something. They weren't pressuring the rim. They were settling. They did not want to come inside. They was like, we gonna just stay right out here. And I think that's the stat that tells the whole truth. Points in the paint, South Carolina 40, Alabama 18. That's a 22 point paint gap. If you're losing the paint by 22, you're playing catch-up basketball the entire night. You basically saying we got to be perfect from deep. You say we starting to get more help from the bench. I think we're just getting healthy. We're getting healthy. We're being able to have a bench out there. Don want her to get acclimated first and some practice time under her belt, and that jet lag is real. Yeah, let her get in town and get used to the time. I don't know. The kid may want to jump right in there and play. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they handle it. I haven't heard either way. So we forced 16 turnovers and turn that into 20 points. Yeah, Maddie is going to be a problem in the future for sure. Medina has only been playing for 4.5 years. The big baguette is crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the big baguette. Yeah, the big baguette. Until we get her on the floor, I don't know what else to call her. We got a Terminator attack, the big baguette. We figuring it out still. I do want to say I see a whole lot of people saying Rolls Royce Joyce now. Shout out to Key, because that was Key that gave that name, and I see it everywhere now. But that name started at Cess Talk Sports right here with the big rich Key. So Rolls Royce, y'all let them know. When South Carolina clamped down on defense, it was a done deal. You better believe it. And Don said we had to adjust 2 to 3 times. Talk about coaching. Yeah, we got to coach. We got to coach. Yes. So even when Alabama did get a stop, y'all, we were still in possessions back. That's demoralizing. Look. Now the weird stat is this: Alabama had 10 blocks. We only had 4. So you might look at that and think, oh, Alabama protected the rim. No, that was off the late help and desperation. And some of them might have been some fouls, but I'm not getting into that. But when you rotate late, you might block a shot, but you're also out of position to get the rebound. So there's that. That's why we grab 10 offensive rebounds. Blocks don't matter if the ball come right back to the offense and you have to guard again. You looked at Texas bench points. They were on par with South Carolina bench points. Okay. I don't know. Where you going with that? It's like celebrating locking the door while we climb through the window and ate your leftovers anyway. Basically, like, yeah, we locked the door. I'm through the window anyway. Fast break, 25-4. That's us turning defense into offense. That's our favorite language. My favorite language. What's the single most telling stat to y'all? 40-18 on the paint points, 25-4 on the fast break, 50% to 36%, 36.7% shooting. What was the biggest? Kid Jackson said to a sideline reporter in our undefeated championship year, if you're not getting your shot blocked against USC, you're not playing hard enough. Hey, get in the paint. Go to work. Medina was definitely getting hit in the paint yesterday. She's going to have to play through that too. One thing about Maddie, she's not scared to go down there and mix it up with the trees. She a dog for sure. You better believe it. Maddie get down there in them goddamn trees and find people and make it happen. I love it. Joe Mama, what's good? Good afternoon, fam. I got to talk about some player spotlights. Joyce Edwards was the anchor. She went for 25, 11-18 shooting. In this context, y'all understand, like, Ta'Niya's out. Alabama's whole scouting report screams load up on Joyce, and she still gave us an efficient 25. That's dominance with the pressure attached, and that's the shit that I'm wanting to see from Joyce. That's what I'm excited about in her sophomore year. What's up, Ian Battle? People talk about South Carolina need more bench points from the girls, and then South Carolina, they don't have a bench. I looked at Texas bench point stats yesterday. They were similar. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, people always gonna say we need something more. We fine. Kier, Raven, Crockpot Johnson was cooking. Set it and forget it. Like a crockpot. Set it and forget it. Raven went off. Cooking. I love it. And her and I was her and one was Chef's Kiss. That was her 5th game this season with 25 plus. Joyce scoring ain't empty calories. It's timely, it's stabilizing. You're not coming back because you can't guard me basketball that Joyce is playing right now. Y'all can't come back because you can't guard me. You can't guard me. You can't guard me, so y'all ain't getting back in the game. Raven, the general, of course. She dropped 17, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Took us where we needed to go. She set the tone early, first quarter takeover. 11 points in opening frame, Chef's Kiss. Then she shifted into orchestration as the game opened up. 5 assists, or it's not assists, it's control. That's at least 10 more points she was responsible for. She moved into, I think she moved into 6 all-time in program assists for 499. We didn't get the 500. This is legacy building stuff Raven doing right now. Raven played like the calendar changed and she felt it in her bones. It's SEC time. Period. That's not numbers. That's understanding the moment. Gotti, next woman up. Listen, first start after concussion, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Trust repaid. It mattered, and Gotti matters because SEC play is long, it's physical, it's unpredictable. We don't just need starters. We got to have solutions, and we got to know what those solutions are. Gotti is a solution that we got on the bench. Alabama had some resistance, okay? Diana Collins gave him 17. Timmons gave him 12. 10 of that came in the first half, though. So she was an early spark. Naomi Jones tried to battle. But, listen, when you play against us, competing ain't enough in the no-fly zone. Transition game is a runway for us. So, y'all tell me, who was your MVP of the game? Joyce, Raven, somebody else? And tell me why. I wish people would stop talking about Joyce's rebounding numbers because you can't grab defensive rebounds and run layup drills at the offensive end at the same time. But Joyce can do more on rebounding. I want to see Joyce be more intentional on some rebound. She can get some more boards for us. See what she does the rest of the year. I mean, big picture, y'all. What does this mean? Big picture. What does this mean? 14-1, 1-0 SEC play. I think we just proved the scariest thing that we can prove going into SEC play, and that's that we can win big without a key scorer. We extended our home SEC streak, and I think we extended our win streak over Alabama to like 24 straight or something. So, I mean, Alabama's 14-1 now too, and they lost on a race. It don't take that loss don't take away what they built. You know, just they don't got a plan B. Because if they threes ain't falling at a high clip, where the hell do the points come from? I thought SS Cody would be more of a something for them, but not really. How do you score inside against elite length, and how do you stop us from running? Them is the things, the lessons that they gotta learn. You know, Ole Miss took care of Georgia, Tennessee survived Florida, Vandy powered past Arkansas. There's some teams in the mix, but everybody got reminded. If you want the top spot in this league, you got to go through Columbia. You better pack a lunch. You got to come to work. We monitor Ta'Niya's ankle day to day, but after what we just saw, I don't think that we're in a rush to really just throw her back out there on the floor. Or I don't think that we feel like we got to just get her back out there on the floor like that right away either. You jump in the chat, see what y'all talking about. Yeah, they definitely go work with Mo with the double and triple teams. Delhi hooped yesterday. Delhi been hooping though. I'm so excited for a deal. Oh, went free and everybody hit. With tall players, so there's nothing to go head to head with taller players. Because she knows she's going to be the smaller player out there. 3x3 in USA basketball really helped Joyce for this season. And Joyce talked about that, being able to make decisions faster, confidence, build some chemistry with teammates too. Yeah, they added a 7-foot player. We seen that yesterday. But everybody who's seen that they added a 7-foot player, if you've seen that they added the 7-foot player, what I'm interested in now is, did you watch the video, the film on the 7-foot player? And then let me know what you think. Oh, yeah. Gotti is definitely ready. Raven, Adele, Isla. Gotti got fast start, 10-2. Her defense as well. Right, MVP, she stepped up. All around player. I'm glad people can see it now because we knew it. Y'all run them likes up. Player of the game, work both sides of the floor. She's dangerous. And SEC not ready for her. They not. Raven, she showed people that she can score whenever she want. Yeah, they said Raven can't score. Quit playing. Raven can score. We just wasn't asking Raven to score. That's all. We just wasn't asking her to score. Queen K, member for 14 months, fam. I appreciate you. Happy 2026, fam. Like and share. They both right there. Munchie, what's happening? That was all I had about the Gamecocks. Is there other games y'all want to talk about? Like I said, I'm back at 3:00 to talk Kentucky stunning LSU and what really went wrong in the PMAC with Rob the Man Media. But this was just our time to come up and hang out, talk about what we got going on, celebrate, get with the fam, see how y'all was feeling after that first SEC game. Confidence is on swole right now. What's on your mind? Let me know. Y'all got any concerns coming up for the Florida game? How y'all feeling? We going on the road. No, they didn't rebound very well. I would have to agree with that with Moki. Mm-hmm. Yeah, from what I saw, it wasn't a lot of rebounding. Mm-mm. But we knew that they wasn't going to be able to rebound, though. We already had talked about the fact that they didn't have rebounders earlier in the offseason when they was telling us about their roster. So there's that. Okay, you was in the building. Fam showed up. We expect nothing less. I think Raven proved a lot of people wrong. Oh, yeah. Okay. You was a little worried about our bench, but with these injuries, it has helped our bench a lot, and I'm here for it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It made folks have to play. But it also, gave opportunities for them to show their games too. To folks that maybe weren't sure about their games. Proud South Carolina. From the girls just played through the adversity. Oh yeah. But I mean, that's what basketball is about. That's what basketball is about. 15,000 in attendance. Building was rocking. What's up, Rodney? So I mean, we got Florida coming up. It was a great showing for us. Injuries is a part of it all the time. We're dealing with more injuries this year than we've had to deal with in recent years. Oh, you're concerned for LSU? Oh shit. Okay, Rodney, let's talk about what are you concerned for? Tell us. I'm here to talk to concerns. Got a few more minutes here before I jump off. What's happening? So I'm just so glad to be a Gamecock, man. That's all I can say. I'm just so glad to be a Gamecock. I love the way that the fams handle Gamecocks. I love the way that we handle our young ladies. I'm so happy to be a Gamecock. I wouldn't want to be associated with any other type of brand or fan base. Okay, you a little concerned about Mary Carey? Mary Carey gonna get going. Man, I just need Mary Carey to start shooting. Hey, Dowda, let that thing go. The rebounding, the defense, that shit is there. You locked in on that. You gonna box out, you gonna rebound, you gonna do all that. Let the ball go. Just shoot it. Just shoot it, Miriam. Shoot it. Okay, in the building for the Florida game. Okay. Let us know what the energy like. Yeah, I'm not worried about Florida, y'all. Once they cough up those air balls, I ain't got time. Kim was talking about it was hard to rebound against 6'7". I was like 6'7". Kentucky don't have nobody 6'7". Yeah, they was talking about Clara Strack like she was 6'7". She ain't 6'7", is she? Watching Mo crash out on the sideline is funny. Our injuries are not causing us to have a setback. Instead, it's just empowering everyone more. Yeah, I love that. Everybody's playing. We playing for each other. Lifelong South Carolina fan. Don't be concerned. We've been telling LSU fans all season. After that game yesterday, no rebounding. But the problem was, Rodney, they didn't have rebounding before that game. And we've been saying that. Excuse me. I've consistently said that their team roster has too many heights that start with 5s to compete in the SEC on a regular basis. No team ball, all ISO for another year. Well, they've got to get away from that. And they don't have to not have team ball because listen, they actually have a point guard. If they would let her point guard. But you got to let her point guard. You got to let her point guard. That's the truth. You got to let her point guard. Why she didn't play late? Okay. Well, okay. Well, let's talk about it. Why didn't she play late? I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Lay had a rough game yesterday. And I don't think that Lay played herself into Kim's confidence of being on the floor at the end of the game. I feel like Lay as a closer, I thought that maybe Lay should have been on the floor, and maybe she would have gave, even as a decoy, maybe she would have made it a little bit more difficult, or given LSU another chance. But as the commission pointed out to me, if you haven't really been cooking all game, how can I really go to you in that moment? And so they got to figure this out. Lay was doing Lay things. Lay was out there at doing and one things. Oh, there go Mr. Shake My Hand. He in the building. We're gonna be up in about 40 minutes, right? We still up at 3, Rob? We still up at 3, but we really gonna break it down. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Lay came in and just threw shots up. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah. We still 3:00. We're gonna see y'all at 3:00. Lay had 3 fouls. Okay, let's talk about the 3 fouls. Let's talk 3 fouls. But how many fouls do you get? Like, let her foul out. Shit. She had 3 fouls in the first half, and then you don't let her play no more? I don't know. People was in the chat. I was live for the game. People was in the chat. They were saying that y'all felt like Lay was pressing yesterday. So I don't know. Kim didn't recruit Lay, so she has no reasons to do anything different than Dawn. You mean Rob? You ready for Rob to get on, Tamika? Yeah, Rob will be up. Rob will be up at 3. We don't know Rob. Jeremy, what's happening, fam? Happy New Year. Lay was pressing. So, do you feel like Lay felt like she needed to be the star yesterday, or what? Hey, and I am going to shout out those LSU fans that did come through. They did come through last night. Respect to y'all. Lay was tunnel vision on the rim. Okay. 2 points, no steals. Big difference from when they played the Cupcakes. Now, is that a Lay thing? Is that a coaching thing? Is that an expectation thing? Y'all don't have to tell us about that. He was pressing, so it wasn't just about the fouls, but not being patient. Okay. What I can't figure out is pressing for what? Because it was her first SEC game in the PMAC. Like you a junior now. You've never lost to fucking Kentucky. So now Lay is at LSU in her first SEC game. She's already lost to a team she's never lost to in her college career. I don't know. Not in that locker room. Okay. She played in the second half after she was dribbling and lost the ball out of bounds. Moki had a fit, and that was it. Yes. This is what I was told. Lay was making mistakes, though, that she shouldn't have. So let me ask y'all a question. Was Lay the only motherfucker on the LSU team that made a mistake yesterday? Was she the only one pressing? Was she the only one making mistakes? Let me know. That's a real question to the chat. Let me know. Felt like Lay's bad habits came to light, which is on Kim and their Cupcakes. No reason to work it out because they missed going 100 plus, false sense of success. Okay. Lay was on a team that never lost to Kentucky. Okay. Hey, commish. If you're on the floor, you have the opportunity to score and get steals. She didn't do either. I think she was in her head too much. Okay. Lay does not read defense as well. Okay. Lay struggles in the half court. Okay. They played like she was playing 4 highlight reels and not letting the game come to her. Lay has all the tools. It's on her. Okay. 4 disappeared like a ghost yesterday. Now, let's talk about somebody who's on the floor. Because listen, here's the thing. We can talk about what Lay did or didn't do in the 12 minutes that she was out there. But do y'all feel like the game was lost in the 12 minutes that Lay played? Or was the game lost someplace else? This is a real question. Y'all think Lay's 12 minutes is what ruined this game for LSU? Let me know if Lay is that important. That her 12 minutes is what took LSU out of this game that they lost by 2 in the last seconds. of a game that she wasn't on the floor for? Let me know. Let me know. Because I want to make sure that we put the goddamn blame where it really should go. And I see a lot of finger pointing at my laser. Lake was out there 12 minutes. Went the game lost in the 12 minutes that she was on the floor. No, but all late mistakes were completely noticeable. How many turnovers did Lay have yesterday? Oh, yeah, we knew that the Dawn holding her back was nonsense. Okay. So the game was lost because of rebounds. Okay. Stats says she had 1 turnover. The fouls, though, were bad. She only had 3 fouls. So if she had 3 fouls, and let's say that all 3 fouls came on 3-point shots where they made all 3 points, that was 9 points that she gave up because of her 3 fouls and 1 bad turnover. Is that what lost the game? Lay definitely didn't lose the game her 17 minutes. She was out there enough to lose the game. That's why I said Lay need to come back home, because he didn't lose that game, in my opinion. Box score says 1, but Lay had more than 1 turnover or bad decision. Okay. I didn't count turnovers, so when I look back, all I saw was 1. So I'm asking. She is critical to LSU's success. No production from her exposes all the flaws on that team. Okay. Wasn't lost in her 12 minutes on the floor, but what she did when she was on the floor prevented her from playing when it counted. That's fine. But now she's not out there because her playing kept it from not counting. So now the people that was on the floor, why the fuck y'all didn't close? Because I seen the young lady tell that one girl, get your ass up. Get your ass up. I seen the celebrating before the game was over, before the buzzer sounded. Lay wasn't a part of none of that shit. So now for the ones that were still on the floor, what the fuck did they need to do to win? Because y'all can talk to me about the 12 minutes that Lay was out there. We can go back and forth on that, back and forth on that. But it was some other motherfuckers that was out there a whole lot longer. What did you do? What did they do? I seen a lot of motherfuckers out there just getting cardio. Y'all told me that MK Dub is the leader, and y'all probably is right about that. MK Dub looked like she was the only one that showed up yesterday. But maybe I'm tripping. If Lay doesn't improve, will Kim's ability to develop be in question? Who the fuck thought Kim could have developed? I didn't. Man, please. I was hoping that Lay went there to help them develop. Kim's development of what? Kim development? Kim told you she ain't here for development. They lost because, as they tell it, Lay was going to save their team. Oh, okay. LSU didn't rebound, and their defense was suspect. Okay. What happened to the deep LSU bench? It's them same goddamn guards that we said they had. It didn't matter about the deep LSU bench, though, because Kim told you she didn't give a fuck how deep the bench was. She was playing 8. Whoever get my 8-player rotation, that's who's playing. And January 1st hit, and right on time, she went right to that shit. 8 players, period. Yes, it was a lot of cardio going on out there. Knox looked small yesterday. It's a lot of people under 5. A lot of people 5. I got Jada being the leader, but MK Dub is the best player on the team. Jada is the goddamn point guard. You better believe it. And they better let that young lady be a point guard. You not sure MK Dub's the only one to show something. Yeah, come on. Emily. Lay isn't developed. She was on her way, but she left. But Lay understand more about development than that program do. You know how I know she do? Because she just came from a program she just spent 2 years in a program that knows development. She didn't forget about what the fuck she did in the offseason 2 summers ago. Now, she can tell us this the hardest that she's ever worked, but her production on the floor doesn't reflect that statement is the truth. Because I've seen what it looked like late when you work as hard as you can, as hard as you can. That looks like undefeated seasons. That looks like most outstanding player in the SEC tournament. That looks like 6 women off the bench. That looks like the second leading player on a team that is competing for national championships. I know what the fuck it looks like when my laser's working as hard as she can work. I know what it looks like when my Malaysia's being held accountable. I know what it looks like when my Malaysia's on a team of ballers, because ballers want to play with ballers. I know what it looks like when Leia's on a team of people pouring into each other. I know what it looks like when Leia's on a team of people that just love each other. I know what that looks like. And that didn't look like what the fuck I saw from my Malaysia yesterday. Period. Now, y'all can tell me that y'all got the same Malaysia that we had, but it didn't look like it. Malaysia didn't look like Malaysia no time she was on the floor yesterday. See, I don't even want to get into that shit right now. But I know what a hardworking Malaysia look like. Man, okay. Koval out there playing like she 5'2", only grabbing 2 rebounds. We told y'all she was too slow. I told y'all at halftime last season when fucking Hannah walked off the floor and said, "I'm sick of that girl. She can't catch." That Koval was washed in college hoops. They got a bunch of loud talking and active players that are not ready for prime time. Let's talk about it. Big Four would show up first half and fade away. She did that every game against us last year. They get up off the floor and they celebrating was a turnoff for me. I know it's basketball, but you haven't won the game yet. Say what you want to say about Kentucky. Hey, they stayed poised and just played ball. He just kept whispering. He just kept fucking whispering. No, but she was held back. Nah, I'm telling the goddamn truth now. Can a player lose their sponsor if they underperform? Got to read the fine print. She has been like that for the past 3 years. I know Lay didn't like the ending of that game yesterday. Hell no, she didn't. Kim isn't required to show or prove anything like other female coaches, and she's milking it. She really doesn't care about these young ladies. We didn't said it. Koval, foul merchant. Koval was just a statue. You don't think Leia's a good fit over there? Celebrating with 18 seconds left. You got to play 40 goddamn minutes. Kenny coached the game in his life. He whispered it. He whispered that shit to existence. Koval TikTok game is crazy though. Give her a chip for it. Give her a chip. Give her a goddamn chip. I ain't here for that shit though. I'm here about basketball. I'm here about basketball, and it's a lot of people, and we gonna talk about this at 3:00. There's a lot of people pointing fingers at Malaysia, but it's a lot of other fingers that need to be pointed from the top on down. Kim, you knew what the fuck you walked into the PMAC with. What Bob Starkey, you knew. G Redis, you knew. Simone, you knew. Blage, you knew. MK Dub, you knew. Jada, you knew. Koval, you knew. When y'all look at yourselves in the mirror, did you work as hard as you could have fucking worked in the offseason to be as ready as you can be for the SEC? Fuck no. You can't say that you did. You can't say that you did. It don't show that you did. All that TikTok and all that posting and all that bullshit people putting up, man, miss me with it. Miss me with it. We know Lay, we love Lay, and hated to see Lay leave. This is what Lay wanted. Young people make decisions. One thing about being a free country is that it comes with consequences. The one thing that I love about Dawn that she says is that she loves her players enough to let them fail. I'm not their parents. I'm not going to coddle them. I'm not going to keep the training wheels on them. I'm not going to try to keep you from falling when the training wheels come off. I'm going to let you fall and scrape your knee up as bad as you can scrape it up. Gushing blood. But I'm going to pick you up and wipe it off and wrap it up and help you understand how not to have that happen again. But I love you enough to let you get that scrape on your knee. Because that's what's going to build the guy. That's what's going to build. That's what's going to build the character. That's what's going to build the will to win. That's what's going to build the confidence. That's what's going to build the I know that I can. Because I got up from some shit. But if you ain't made a kid get up from shit, when they get into something, they don't know how to fight through shit. Y'all got to stop coddling these kids, man. Yeah, where is Lay a good fit? I don't know why Lay went there, but hope it works out for her because right now she's probably doing a lot of thinking. Yep. Probably took a walk on the shore. The pressure was too heavy for Lay. She knew this was her first real game and show us all something. She had no sessions to bring her back down to perform. But when you make that move as a grown woman to step off and say, let me go show you what I learned, then you got to go show what you learned. Right? There was all decisions that she made. She knew the support system that she was leaving. She knew how she was leaving that support system. And it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. It's never what you do, it's how you do it. So who do you think at LSU called and was there to help her perform? Who came and sat next to her to talk her down? I don't know. I didn't watch. Y'all let me know. LSU fan. Lay didn't really play D. Same old life. Look at how many points Florida allowed Furman and Florida A&M to put up. Their schedule wasn't put together for them to be successful in SEC. Everybody had them hyped about 100-point game. 0.5 seconds, Kenny called a timeout after seeing Kim line up, and they couldn't get the shot off. You hear me? I hate to see Lay in that uniform, but when she on, I cheer for her, and I just want her to be successful. Lay got to want to be successful. They knew they had no rebounders, so everyone knew that they had to do, and Lay just had a bad game, and Koval needed more effort as well. Koval was not an option when Maddie came back. They didn't use her. Well, you think Lay should have went to Notre Dame? Okay. What the fuck do you see is going on at Notre Dame that's so great? Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me big time hoops. What the fuck is going on so great at Notre Dame? You see a whole lot of development at Notre Dame? You see a whole lot of competing for national championships at Notre Dame? Do you? Notre Dame fuck around and won't beat NC State this year. Notre Dame fuck around and they won't beat Louisville this year. It ain't a whole lot of help over there for Hannah. Did you watch Notre Dame yesterday? Let me know. Let me know. I can't stand it either, but I love Lay. She's an 803 SC girl, born and raised just like me, but she made the decision to go. Now she got to live with it. I don't understand, though. Her freshman year, she played on the highest platform and showed out. But a regular season game, she's non-existent. Lay and Hannah would have been up there fussing. Yeah, Hannah looked. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Tell me, what you sending her to Ivy for what? My laser was in her head last night. She's still a good player, but her being exposed last night should finally give people the explanation of why she doesn't start. So, she was exposed last night? Exposed to be what? She was doing so good under Don, and once the media was upset about Don getting all the All-Americans, they started talking bullshit about Lay needs to start. It ain't even necessarily about what people talk about. It's what you listen to. It's what you accept. Jada showed up. Jada Rashard showed up and did her part. I've been waiting on her. She should have played last season. Nah, it's not a family type of love at all here. It's not at all. Dawn said Latson didn't practice again today. Maybe tomorrow. Okay. I wouldn't say she was exposed. She got used to stealing the ball easily. Lay let them bring her up there to be a goddamn sideshow instead of bringing her up there to develop her as a full basketball player. They brought her up there for good times, kicks, highlights, and some shit off the bench. When it was time to close the game, Malaysia, who's a most outstanding player in the SEC, Malaysia, who's a sixth woman of the year, Malaysia, who's never lost to Kentucky, whether she played a good game against them every time or not, was not even able to be on the floor. Right? Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Not even on the floor. I mean, there are people who, even when they having a bad game, they finish the game. You ain't shooting at all, but you're going to keep shooting because shooters shoot. Like, damn. Lay know who Lay is. Everyone makes mistakes. Name one person you know has not. Lay will improve. What is it? What the fuck do mistakes got to do with what the fuck I'm talking about right now? Yeah, she's lost to Kentucky now. But what do Lay knowing who Lay is and making mistakes got to do with her not being able to be on the goddamn floor and not being a goddamn factor yesterday? What does that have to do with that? She know who she is. So what that mean? Well, they said that Kim was gonna let her play through her mistakes and she was gonna rock out and be able to do what she wanted to do. Remember? That's why she was there. Now you think Lay will hit the portal? Do I see Flau'jae getting drafted in the top 5? No. If Flau'jae goes top 5, it won't be about basketball. It would be about something else. It means she needs to get out her head and play her game minus the highlights. Okay. It's the truth. She in the exact same position. What's up, Cecil? Oh, we're going to have a good conversation at 3 o'clock. I can't wait. We're going to have a good conversation at 3 o'clock. So I got a question. What is the coach's responsibility in making sure that Malaysia is prepared and ready to go out on the floor and knows her role and is ready to contribute? You said it had to be the money. They wasn't even in her top 5 schools. Her top 5 schools win. You say that Flau'jae is not a top 5 basketball player at all. I said that Malaysia would be the scapegoat as soon as they lose, though. I'm trying to figure out how that's why Lay fought. Lay was out there 12 minutes. If she was the problem and then you took her off the floor because she wasn't producing and everybody else should have got the goddamn job done. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's still Lay fault. Y'all set her ass down after 12 minutes. So it's still her fault? I don't know. Help me understand. I think a lot of us Gamecock fans want her to transfer. She had one bad game early in the season, and y'all want her to transfer. Y'all sound like LSU fans. I don't want her to transfer anywhere, Audrey. I think you just came here and put a whole lot of words in people's mouths. Did anybody say that Lay should transfer? I think people said that they didn't think that was a good fit and she shouldn't have went there, but she's there now, so she's got to deal with that. So I don't know who is not us. First of all, because don't put me in that. I'm definitely a Gamecock fan, but you're not speaking for me, Audrey. So if you want her to transfer, please speak to that. But I don't. I ain't said shit about her transfer. I didn't say that shit at all. I don't know where the fuck that statement came from, Audrey. Who is us that you speaking for? Yeah, not us, not me. Mm-mm. We don't want her to Okay. Yeah, not me. I'm not saying that. Okay, I want to make sure that don't nobody think that's what I'm saying. I don't think that she should transfer. That's the same thing I'm saying. How is Lay fault? LSU was already guard heavy. Yeah, they was already guard heavy. We saw that coming. But listen, y'all. In about 16 minutes, let me end this one and come back with Rob the Man. Let me end this so I can get Rob back up here and we're gonna really talk the meltdown at the PMAC. We're gonna break this down. We're gonna find out what everybody been talking about. let's see why it went that way. Yeah, I get. Yeah. This lady wants to be the one. Oh, okay. Okay, Audrey. Yeah, you say, okay, you know what? Audrey said, hold on, let me make this clear. I'm not talking about you, and I don't want her to come back to SC. Okay, Audrey, I done caught up with you. I think what you just saying is what people been saying, the shit that people saying online. There's been a lot of back and forth and a lot of bullshit online about if she should leave and all that. That's what I think you're talking about. Not you, not us, not the people here. I'm with you now. Is it possible the lady wants to be the one? That will only happen if she goes to a team that has no natty potential, no other big names. I didn't see that from Lay yesterday, though, y'all. I didn't see that. I didn't see Lay trying to be it. Yeah, I didn't see that. But I would also be interested to see these LSU fans talking about Lay, and that's the thing that's really bothering me. Like, y'all gonna throw her away already? Well, that's just wild. But let's talk about that at 3 o'clock, y'all. Give me a few minutes, 15 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm coming back like I never left with Rob the Man Media. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. I'll be right back.